One of the most important and overlooked mechanics in the game, gold and net worth. No, not that gold. If you've ever wondered things like what's the difference between reliable and unreliable gold or how your buyback is calculated, then you're in the right spot. Today we're going to talk about some aspects of net worth that I feel are the most valuable to know and that'll actually help you in your games. A hero's net worth is the sum of their gold and the cost of all of the items they own, no matter where they are on the map. If you have an item and you drop it on the ground, your net worth will be the same. If an enemy picks it up or destroys it, your net worth will be decreased. This is why it's more strategic to not destroy an enemy's item if you happen to get your hands on it. By destroying it, you'll be reducing the amount of gold they'll lose when they die and the cost of their buyback. We'll go over how these mechanics work later. The better play is to pick the item up and drop it somewhere they likely won't find it, so it's still counting towards their total net worth. Items in a stack, like tangos or clarities, only reduce your net worth once the whole stack is used. TPs, on the other hand, work the opposite. Every one used in your stack will decrease your net worth. Items obtained from randoming, from the trusty shovel, or TPs obtained from dying or from boots of travel will not affect your net worth at all. Consumable items like Moon Shard or any of the Aghanim Scepter or Shard upgrades grant a buff that increases the target's net worth by the cost of the item. This is why a couple of years ago, Saxo straight up destroyed the Aghanim Shard that Roche used to give, because he didn't think that what it offered was good enough to justify having a higher net worth.
So we're going to see the Marcy shard, although he has it in his inventory, he's not consuming it yet. I think he's still reading what it does. Well, he's not consuming it, so I don't know if he is actually wanting.
He's tapped out. Wiki, Marcy.
He deleted it! He actually attacked it! He doesn't want the shard, I'm telling you. Nobody understands what this thing does. Soxa, that's my boy. You gotta go see a replay of that shit.
The rules for Gem of True Sight and Divine Rapier are pretty simple. If they're in your possession, meaning in your inventory or stash, they'll increase your net worth. If you drop them, your net worth decreases. If someone else picks them up, their net worth increases. This means if you're certain you're about to die while holding the gem or a rapier you purchased, you're better off dropping it before you die to reduce your net worth so the hit of dying isn't as big. Now let's talk more about all of this mumbo jumbo in the bottom corner. The total gold you have is split into two different types, reliable and unreliable. Reliable gold is the passive gold that you're constantly gaining and gold from bounty runes. Unreliable gold is gold gained from any other source like creeps, kills, buildings, even Midas and track. You can remember the difference between the two pretty easily by the names. Reliable gold is reliable because it's passive gold that you get for not really doing anything. Unreliable gold is unreliable because it requires you to do something to obtain it. When looking in the corner of your screen, it appears that the two types of gold are combined, but there is a difference between the two, and that difference comes into play when your gold is used. Dying only ever takes away gold from your unreliable gold pool, which again is the gold gained from things like creeps or kills. Buying items first uses up unreliable gold, then uses reliable gold if needed. This is why people try to buy items before they die, because the game will first pull gold from your unreliable gold pool, so the more of it you use up, the less you're actually losing. Hypothetically, if you spent all of your unreliable gold before you died, you'd lose 0 gold from dying. And finally, buyback uses up your unreliable gold pool first, then will start to pull from your passive reliable gold pool. But how does a game determine how much your buyback costs? The formula to determine buyback costs is quite simple actually. Buyback has a base 200 gold price, which is then added to a fraction of the hero's net worth and rounded down. So if you had 13,000 net worth, your buyback cost would be 1,200. But wait. Let's rewind a bit to before you'd even use buyback and talk about how the amount of gold you lose when dying is calculated. Do you remember which pool of gold is taken from when you die? Reliable or unreliable gold? If you said unreliable, you'd be right. Like the buyback calculation, the gold loss on death is pretty simple. The formula is the hero's net worth divided by 40. So if you had 13,000 net worth, you'd lose 325 unreliable gold. Another important topic is how kills, kill streaks, and assists work with net worth. But to be honest, that's a big topic, so if you want me to go over it, let me know. If you like this video, you might also enjoy a video I did a while back going over how gold and experience changes throughout a Dota game. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, I hope you learned something new with me.